This TikTok family channel is going viral for this terrible clip, so we're gonna watch it together.
Hey.
So right there, as you could hear, there was just a slight thing under his breath. With the enhanced audio, you can hear it quite a bit more, but people are speculating online that he said something about like, oh yeah, you take that, or you take that, something along those lines. And then shortly after he says, hey, there's a slurping noise and what sounds like a waistband snapping.
I'm sorry, you guys are grown adults.
I'm trying to look at his phone.
Huh?
He was over here smiling at his phone.
Oh yeah?
Let me see.
Why you want to smile?
Huh?
You don't need to smile.
What do you mean?
You're an old man.
Right, and this whole time he's doing this, he's adjusting the blanket. He's trying to keep himself covered. We'll rewatch that again here. See, he's pulling the blanket around, readjusting. The sun comes up. The phone is also off at this point too, right? You can't see that the phone is not, it's not on, it's not lit up, which I mean is easy enough to just hit the lock button. So I do understand that, but I mean, it's just another point.
Smiling at his phone.
Oh yeah?
Right? Dad adjusts the blanket.
Why you want to smile?
Pulling it up, adjusting himself again.
Huh?
You don't need to smile.
And as well as people were saying during this part, it looks like he's wearing a latex glove. I'm not 100% sure. I'll show you the screenshot from the video right here. But to me, it doesn't really look like a latex glove. It looks like just the way the tattoos and the lighting are. Maybe he's got some kind of bracelet on or something like that. It doesn't really look like a glove. But regardless, I think this situation is extremely weird. I think it is exactly what we think it is.
What do you mean?
You're an old man.
I ain't no old man. Ciao, cuz. Bonding with my son. I miss this nigga.
Bonding with my son under the blankets like this, though, it's very, very bizarre. I don't think this is appropriate in any situation, right? I don't care if it's a man, a woman, a girl, a boy, whatever. This situation is very, very weird. Bonding with your kids, loving your kids is one thing. Being fully under the blanket, with what sounds like waistband snapping, this weird behavior, this body language issue, you know, all of this is very, very bizarre, right? And there is a major tone change from his labored breathing whisper conversation to his son, and then the immediate, hey, like he's a teenager who just got caught doing something that he wasn't supposed to, right? And then the immediate pulling the blankets to cover everything is very, very bizarre. And she came out with a statement after deleting this video talking about the situation, so we're going to take a look at that as well.
A few weeks ago, I posted a video of my husband and son wrestling around in the bed. So we just got home from watching his championship football game, and we walked by his room.
Okay, so they got home just then from watching his championship football game. If the dad really missed him that much, did he not just see him at the game? Did they not see him before and after the game and on the way home and all of that extra stuff? Like, I'm sure there's some sort of downtime where he's, you know, playing the game, obviously, but you missed him that much that you had to climb into bed with him immediately when you got home?
And we noticed he was smiling down at his phone.
And then she says right there, we noticed. We noticed. Oh, we? And you're outside the room coming in with the camera, and we noticed at the same time, but dad and son teleported into the bed together.
So one of those smiles where you know that he's most likely smiling at a girl. So my husband jumped in the bed to try and look at his phone to see why.
Does that look like a situation where the husband just jumped into the bed? Who jumps into the bed and under the covers like it's some sort of cartoon situation?
He was smiling so big for. In the midst of all this, I whipped out my phone because, we're content creators.
Terrible content
I started
creators.
filming them. It was funny, it was hilarious, and it was wholesome to see my son and his dad just wrestling around in the bed, even at their big old age. Total fail, because not even 1 hour later, my video was going viral, but for the wrong narrative. People started commenting on my post, how disgusting this video is, yada yada. The most horrible and disgusting comments.
Even if, like, let's say, just hypothetically, it isn't what we think it is, and it was just some, you know, innocent situation, you know, dad showing love, whatever. What did you think would happen when this hit the internet? What did you think would happen when his friends and his family and all these people saw this video? What do you think that they would think, right? At the very least, he goes to school or he goes to hang out with his friends or whatever, and they're like, oh, you roll around in bed with your daddy, you do this and that with your daddy. What did you think would happen when you put him in this situation to be on the internet like this, right? At the very minimum. But I think it's a lot more sinister than just some peaceful playing and then some light bullying from his friends.
And people resharing, reposting with their own narrative of false accusations are getting hundreds of DMs, hundreds of tags, people threatening us, saying that they're calling the FBI, the local police, calling the football chapter that my husband coaches at. The police even knocked on our door about 2 weeks ago and explained to us that they received many complaints about this video and that we need to be checked on. So they interviewed each one of our kids,
9 kids,
and asked us, where is the kid on the video? And both my husband and I started laughing, saying, you mean our adult child who is 20 years old?
Yeah, and sure, at this instance, he's 20 years old, but who knows with these situations how long or when it starts, right? It definitely doesn't always start after 18. Like, even if it is just incestuous and it did start at, 18, it's still weird. Even if it's not anything more than we think it is, it's still weird to be in bed with your kids like that. Period. Right? It's one thing you're laying up on the couch and you're watching a movie, mom, kid, dad, and there's a blanket over you guys, right? That's one thing. This is a full different situation. Like, no, the bed isn't like inherently sexual, but at the same time, that's where that happens usually, right? It's still a weird situation.
Police started laughing, saying the accusations were that he was a minor child. We had a good laugh with the police, sharing our thoughts and our concerns about this false narrative that's going viral. They completely understood and they apologized for having to interrupt our family time, and they left. All this because of a pushed narrative on a 28-second video of my husband and son, what meant to be a wholesome, quote unquote, you're never too old to still get affection from your dad.
How does it look like she's reading a script and still yapping the same thing over and over again?
Or, quote unquote, boys will be boys, but dad's still checking on her phone. Quote unquote, Pacific Islanders with their grown kids.
If there's another Pacific Islander who happens upon this video, are you guys like this with your parents? Are you guys rolling around in bed, waistband snapping noises and sucking noises and all of this extra stuff? Or is it more of like a kiss on the cheek and a hug here and there? Like, I don't see anything wrong with that. Whether it's a man or woman, and their children, kiss on the cheek, hug, whatever. People show affection. That's completely fine. This, I think, is much more than that.
To the most horrible, disgusting accusations. People have taken the time to find all of our social media, our TikTok accounts, our Instagram accounts, and our Facebook accounts, just to comment on our post with hateful comments and messaging us with horrible, threatening accusations. I had taken down the video for one reason and one reason alone. I realized that the disgusting narrative social media was pushing, my kids and my family would be reading these disgusting and horrible threatening comments. So because I'm a mother, and I'm a mother first before anything else, I protected my family.
So she's protected her family from this specific incident, right? Except she's also filmed every second of her kids' lives. She's put them all over social media for anybody to take a look at and judge and gawk at, etc. And as well as all of this situation, she also posted a video of her younger son who wets the bed. And we're going to watch that video right after this.
And I removed the video and blocked the people that were sending me hateful comments and reposting this horrible narrative And I wanted to send this post today so that everyone can understand where we are going from as a Pacific Islander family.
I really don't think this is like a Pacific Islander thing. I haven't seen anything about this at all. That doesn't mean it's not, but it's a very weird situation. But let's get to the other video that I just talked about. So this is one of her other kids.
This morning because Liwaki wants to wake up early, right? Is there something you want to say? So you and Royal have to wear a diaper?
Does that look like a kid that consented to be on camera for this? Does that look like a kid who wants to do this video? Is this you protecting your other kids?
We're up early this morning because Liwaki
Does that look like a happy face to you?
Right? Is there something you want to say?
No. What does no mean, guys? What does no mean?
So you and Royal have to wear a diaper?
Tries to take the camera. Even his physical actions, he didn't even have to say an actual word. Shook his head no, grabbed for the camera, and this video is still up here on the internet for everybody to see.
Huh?
Talking about his diaper. He's wet in the bed. And then the description reads, there is an AI description, which I'm not going to read. I'm just going to read what she put. You wake up extra early acting suspicious because you definitely didn't have an accident, but the evidence says otherwise. Why are you doing this to your child? Right? Does this look like a parent or a mother who loves their kid? Absolutely not. This is somebody who wants to get famous off of her children's suffering. It's unbelievable. It's weird. And right in front of our eyes, she posted a suspicious video of daddy doing funny things with one of her kids. And then she's got 8 other kids in the house that are being blasted all over social media for their embarrassing moments.